If it wasn't bothering you that your eyeshadow was not seen, then you wouldn't be watching this. Raise up my eyebrows and do like this, you see it. But once I do this, you don't really see it anymore. So that's what happens to hooded eyelids. So I'm going to. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Moyo and this is the hooded series. And today I will be teaching you how to do this eye look. Isn't it popping? Isn't it giving? Yeah, I would call it a nude look, but like semi-nude. You can see the vavavoom of my eyes. I am hoping that your first reaction when you saw this was like, oh my god, I love this look. I love her eyes. Yes, I have hooded eyelids. And if the title wasn't hooded series or something about hooded eyelids, if you see this, you just be like, ah, I wish my eyes could just do that. If only I did not have hooded eyelids. Well, I'm here for you. So before I keep let me just show you exactly how to get this. This palette is VE Conceal and Correct 18 Secret Cover. This is what it is. I like this sometimes because it's not, you know how like liquidy LA Girl can be. It can be a bit of a hassle to wait for it to dry if you have hooded eyelids and you don't want to be waiting all the while. And also you can also do this before your foundation. I just prefer to do my looks after. Raise up my eyebrows and do like this, you see it. But once I do this, you don't really see it anymore. So that's what happens to hooded eyelids. So I'm going to advise that when you put this on, don't be like me. Have everything on your table that you need, your brush without any excess color in it or whatever you want to do. I'm just going to touch back into the base just to have it. Don't take it all the way up. I remember I just stopped here. You have an actual crease. A crease is usually where that almost close to the way that socket is. You have an actual crease. The only thing is that your the hooded flesh usually covers it. I'm going into this Paris Hilton and I'm going to use, almost looks like white, but I'll call it beige. Paris Hilton Dream Girl. It's almost close to what we applied there, but the color is lighter. So you can see I'm also putting it to this inner corner here, inner corner of the eye, because it actually helps. Your inner corner doesn't totally disappear. So when I look at you, you can still see that there's something. So here I'm just putting on a second eyeshadow, which is going to follow in the nude look. I'll put that over, and just because we do not want to lose the lighter part, we're going to just be exchanging between going over this with both the lighter one and the darker one until we are satisfied. By the side and try to blend it in. This is what we're going to now take to the top to kind of the edges. So if you want it a little more chocolatey, you go into something darker. Remember, not necessarily about making the exact same eyeshadow look. This is just showing you that you can still be creative and wear what you want to wear. I just went into my Morphe palette and picked up that, like, it's kind of like a brown but like with an undertone. But if you want something more chocolatey, then you go into that. I just wanted to let you know that. So I first put it on the outer side and then began to blend it inwards. It's better for you to take a little and blend first before packing it all there. Tap, tap, tap. We're just making this place look darker. Because if we didn't, you would not see any dimension to the eye look. I don't know if you can tell, but this is always more obvious than this. Because this eye, for me, is more hooded than this. This has a hood, but ever so slightly. Now let's talk about lashes. For me, I'm a girl who loves the volume, the vavavoom. I have never cared for, oh my god, this lashes is so long. It will not show my eyeshadow. No, I've never cared about that. In fact, I still have my 25 mm's and I still wear it. Whether people say it's out of style or not, I decide what is out of style for me. For me and my household. For myself and I. But now I'm trying to tell you. Now these are rules. When rules are given or guidelines are given on how to achieve something, you then take those rules and those guidelines and tweak them according to how best suits you. So I'm just gonna give you the rules. Okay? Now, for best visibility of your eyeshadow, I would say you get lashes that start off shorter in front and then they go longer towards here. Because the thing is, if you get one that is the same length all through, after doing all this work, and if what you really want is for your eyeshadow to show, after doing all this work, what will happen is when you look up like this, because now when I look up, yes, you can see this inner corner helped. You can see that there's something in my eyes. But if you get that lashes that is the same length all through, it will then cover here, all the way here, and all that will be seen is the transition color on your hood. And you don't want that. That is the reason why it was bothering you. If it wasn't bothering you that your eyeshadow was not seen, then you wouldn't be watching this. So get lashes that start off small and then they get bigger as they go here. That way, your eyes will still be visible to from here. And as it goes here, it will look kind of stylish. It would flow. And then sometimes when you get those wispy ones where it just goes like this, it also elongates, like gives you a kind of eye. So yeah, that is what I would advise to do. And if you're one that really likes full lashes, the same thing applies. Just get the ones that start smaller in front. But if your ultimate goal is Moyo, leave all the story, I just want my eyeshadow, I want my work to show, then get smaller lashes. But even if when it's small, it still has to start smaller in front and bigger at top. Here I'm just showing you where I got the lashes from. This is Mismetics. This is really good. So just in case you're wondering. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions, if it made sense to you, it did not make sense to you, just drop your questions down in the comment section, and probably like also drop like if there's an inspiration or like a outlook you have been looking at and you're like, okay, I hear you, Moyo, I can do this, I can do that, but there's this particular look that I've been looking at since. Can you do a version for me that I would like for our type of eyelids? And you never know, I might do it or just answer in a way that would help you. So get ready for episode 2. Hold on, before you go, like, share, ring the bell button, subscribe, because this is just episode 1. We will be doing more eye looks. I'll see you next week. The Hooded series. Okay now. Bye.